There are cities that welcome you with monuments, and others that watch you first. You land, and all you see are mountains closing the horizon. As if the valley is protecting something it doesn't reveal easily. The air is warm, steady, almost suspiciously perfect for February. No ocean, no endless skyline. Just a city stretched between green slopes that seem to embrace it or guard it. You walk without clear expectations. You've heard stories, some heavy, some exaggerated. None of them fully match what's in front of you. The afternoon light turns golden against the buildings, and everything feels calmer than its reputation suggests. That's when you realize something. This city doesn't rush to impress you. It prefers that you stay, that you look twice, because what matters here isn't on the surface. It's in what survived. There was a time when saying its name created silence. Not centuries ago, decades. The mountains that now look peaceful witnessed years marked by violence and underground power. The world reduced it to a single narrative. But cities are not headlines. They are processes. Here, change came from within. Investment in public transport, in public spaces, in reconnecting neighborhoods once isolated on the hillsides. Where invisible borders once divided communities, cables now cross the sky carrying people to work, to school, back home. From above, you see colorful rooftops, massive murals, stairways climbing the slopes like scars turned into art. They didn't erase the past. They transformed it, and you can feel that transformation, especially in February, when the clear skies make everything sharper, almost symbolic. But if it moves you by day, it pulses at night. When the sun sets, the valley lights up. The lights don't flicker, they beat. Music spills out of open windows and crowded terraces. There's a neighborhood where languages blend effortlessly, where travelers and locals share the same dance floor without hesitation. Reggaeton, salsa, electronic music. Rhythms born here or adopted here as their second home. But it's not just partying, it's controlled intensity. February adds something special. Perfect temperatures for long walks, spontaneous plans, sitting in a plaza without watching the clock. And in the middle of that energy, you notice something unexpected. It's not chaos, it's momentum with direction. As if the city learned exactly how far it can accelerate without losing itself again. To truly understand it, you have to go up. The metro and cable car system isn't just transportation, it's a statement. From suspended cabins, the valley unfolds beneath you, and the hillside neighborhoods tell their stories through giant murals. Modern libraries stand in areas that once lacked basic services. Outdoor escalators connect homes that once felt unreachable. This isn't a tourist facade. It's urban planning turned into identity. February's crisp skies offer panoramic views that feel almost unreal. From above, the city looks calm, structured. But you know that calm took years. And just when you start admiring the design and innovation, you realize this city exports something even more powerful than its landscape. It exports talent. In recent years, its sound crossed borders. This is where global artists like J Balvin, Karol G, and Maluma grew up. Names that carried the city's accent onto international stages. Reggaeton isn't just background music here, it's part of the contemporary identity. Recording studios, producers, young artists who see music as a real path forward. But the culture runs deeper. Tango lingers in certain corners. Salsa echoes from classic bars. Traditional Paisa heritage blends with modern influence. February often brings small festivals, concerts, art exhibitions. Not always massive events, but constant movement. The transformation wasn't only physical, it was cultural, narrative. The city shifted from being feared to being influential. Of course, one shadow still appears in conversations. The name Pablo Escobar lingers in global memory. There are tours, debates, curiosity. But the present city doesn't revolve around him. It revolves around what came after, a generation that grew up wanting something different. Tech entrepreneurs, designers, chefs, musicians. A creative ecosystem that found space to expand inside a valley once trapped by its own history. Resilience here isn't marketing language. It's lived experience. Walking its streets means feeling that duality, memory and future coexisting. And that complexity makes it compelling. Far more interesting than a simple fall and redemption story. There's a quiet pride in its people. Not arrogance, awareness. Hospitality feels natural, direct, honest. Conversations are open, unfiltered, warm. The food is generous, bold flavors. Long meals that stretch without anyone checking the time. February finds the city balanced. Not overcrowded, not empty. In that perfect middle ground where you can feel its real pulse. And as you move through the valley, surrounded by mountains, one thing becomes clear. This city didn't forget its past. It used it as fuel. This is Medellín. In the 1990s, it was labeled one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Instead of surrendering to that image, it invested in education, mobility, and culture. Today, it's recognized across Latin America for urban innovation. Its integrated transport system, public libraries, and cultural investment weren't trends. They were survival strategies. And that changes everything. Medellín doesn't deny its history, but it refuses to be defined by it. With eternal spring weather, mountains wrapping around its skyline, and a music scene that conquered the world, it rebuilt itself without losing its identity. It's not perfect, but it's real. And maybe that's why, when you leave, you're not thinking about what it used to be. You're thinking about how it did it.